welcome to mypinkstamper.com. Today I have a really fun project video for you. I actually don't know what I'm doing yet, but I have pulled out the musical season and the musical instruments coordinating stamp set and framelits, and I thought I would just make a card from scratch on my video. So beginning to end, kind of my thought process, how I do this. Now I do know that I want to use black, gold, and white, and I do know that I want to emboss with our gold embossing powder and the Versamark. So I kind of know some things that I want to do. I'm going to keep the card kind of basic and hopefully make it super quick for you. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I have all of the supplies that I want to work with. This is the musical season stamp set. And I think I want to use the May the Spirit of the Season be the melody that plays in your heart all year long. I think I want to stamp that and have it be the gold embossed. And then I think I would like to, let me look at the framelit set. Let's see which one we want to do. Let's see. Now some of them are framelits and they're going to actually coordinate with some of the musical instruments. And so all of those have ones that coordinate. And then we also have just the musical instrument right here. So let's see which one I'm going to do. I think I might just use this musical instrument right here, and maybe I'll cut this. I'm just having so much fun already. So this is called musical, let's see, this is called musical instruments. I couldn't even say that. Let's start with cutting this out with the Big Shot first, and we'll go from there. So this is, sometimes if you're wondering, how does Robyn design her customer classes, her thank you cards, maybe if I'm working on something for a team member. So this is what I do. I usually just go around one element and then I design the whole entire card around that. So I am going to use just some of our gold. I might have said silver a minute ago. I meant to say gold. Gold glimmer paper. And this is from our holiday catalog. If you're a brand new customer or if you've never ordered from me before, every order you place on my shopping page, I will send you, if it's your first order with me, I'll send you a free copy of our holiday catalog as well as our annual catalog, just so you can see in person the different product that we carry. And there's a lot of ideas in there and just to inspire you. So I'm just using our paper piercer and I'm kind of just poking these out. Now I'm going to pull this out because it is the glimmer paper. It's a little bit, sometimes it's a little bit harder to cut them out. Not too bad, I just had to go back and forth. And if you think you're missing some, you can just turn it upside down and see, oh, there's one right there. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, so I'm gonna hurry and do this and then we'll move on. But I think it looks gorgeous. So I'll finish doing this off camera where I punch the rest of them out. It just takes a few seconds. Okay, so I'm gonna go around this. Wait, maybe I'll finish it all here. I think I did, yay. All right, let me set my Big Shot aside. I don't think I need it unless I decide I'm going to do something else. I'll go ahead and pull my paper. Okay, so this is gorgeous. Isn't this so pretty? How about I can't stop punching these out, can I? I'm almost done. I've got two more. There we go. All right, so now I have a beautiful musical instrument, and I think I'm going to take just regular Whisper white paper. I thought I would also use the musical sheets, or I'll have the name of it on the screen for you with the item code. I think I'm going to use some of this I'm going to use this one right here. And I have my paper trimmer right here. I can kind of decide which way I want this to go, what I'm going to do with it. If you're looking for, maybe this would be a good, somewhat simple, maybe not totally basic card. I should have turned that off. I'm sorry. I just posted a class and people are emailing me questions about it. So, or they're signing up for it. So I'm just going to take a piece of our Whisper white cardstock and I'm just going to cut the just basic standard first layer. Sorry about that, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm going to cut some of this paper. So let me kind of see how I want this to go. I need to look at the picture and see. Okay. I am going to have the musical instrument, or the musical paper. I'm gonna cut the width of it to 5 1/4, and then I am going to just cut a strip of it. I like that right in there where it's just the musical, the sheet right there, so I can just cut that out, and it looks like it's around 2 inches, which is good. So I'm gonna have that be up here like so. And let's go ahead and we'll emboss the gold on here first, and I'll go to that point. We will take our Versamark ink pad, and then I'm going to take, this is our embossing buddy here, and then I have our gold embossing powder in this simple little container. Oops, I got some of the embossing powder on there. All right, let's see. I'm going to use May the Spirit of the Season be the melody that plays in your heart all year long. I'm going to grab one of our blocks for that, and I'm using block H. So I'm just going to, this is our clear mount. You can purchase them in wood. I don't use the wood, I use the clear mount, so it gives me more room in my storage, and they're easy to add on and off. Okay, I've got everything ready. I'm going to take my piece of Whisper white cardstock, and I'm going to just take the embossing buddy and just put it where I am going to be embossing. And it helps so the embossing powder doesn't stick as much. It sometimes gets a little staticky. I'm just going to do the bottom right. And then I'm going to take my gold embossing powder and then just put it across. If you've never heat embossed, it's super easy. I love to do it. And Christmas is a really good time, Christmas cards. So I just flick that off. I have this here, and now I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my heat tool. Put everything away first before you do that. This is the Stampin' heat tool, and you have 2 settings. You have 1 and 2, and you use 2 for your heat embossing. And watch closely, it will melt the powder on my paper, and you're going to have the professional embossed look. Your friends will not believe, if they don't paper craft and stamp, they're going to be so excited that you made this for them. I just love embossing. It just looks like I bought it at some elegant professional store. Okay, so if you guys can see that, see how it's shiny? Just let it cool for a second. You don't want to touch it right after you emboss it. Okay, so let's take this strip of paper. I'm going to add it here. Well, let's see. I think I'm just going to add it right above there. Kind of just messing around with how I want to look. Now again, like I told you, this is a simple card, but it has some touches. So I know there are so many of you that want a quick card to make for Christmas, and you don't have all the time, but you want to make it special. So this would be a really good design for that. I'm using our gold 1/8 gold 1/8 ribbon, and I'm just going to use some regular kitchen tape, and I'm going to just tape it on the back. I call this the cheater method. I've been calling it that for years and years and years. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. What should I do? So it's so fun to mess around with the ribbon and kind of see what you're going to do. I think I'm going to do something really fun. So I'm going to do that. So it goes straight across at the bottom. So it's like it has a gold edge. Oops, got to hold it for a second. And then I'm bringing it around here. Now I'm going to put a little tape right here, and then I can go ahead and just bring it back around over here. Just pull it to the side, and I'm going to pull it and have it be on the top. Isn't that gorgeous? Make sure it lies flat, and I'm going to put tape right there as well. Woo! You know, I'm going to do something different before. So this is me creating, and this is my creative process. I've decided I want this paper to be a little smaller. So let's go ahead and take the Stampin' trimmer really super quick. I'm going to cut this down. I was just thinking that I want to put gold foil behind it. So I'm going to cut it down to 5 inches. And then I'm going to cut, I can go ahead and cut on the bottom. I'm going to cut it down to 3 3/4. maybe I'll just do a quarter here, and then I'll do, let me do it, I'm gonna do like, there you go, 1/16. I don't want to confuse you guys, so just remember 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And I already did the 5, didn't I? Did I already do the 5? I think I did, actually. Let's look. I did the 5 inches, and we will be using this with a foil sheet. I'm gonna have to cut a foil, but look at how much nicer that's going to look with the gold foil behind it. So I'm gonna add this again on here. You guys like the process? You're like, Robyn, what are you doing? We get it. You guys like my dispenser, my pink shoe? You know that everything in my office is pink. I had some cute little girls from church drop by yesterday, and I showed them my pink loft, and they were the cutest things ever. Oh my goodness, I would just live in here if I could. So I love to hear that excitement, because I think it's just really funny. Here I am, a grown adult, and I have this, everything's pink in my room, but it makes me happy. I'm the happy pink stamper. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing that I did before, just putting this gold back on, because this is how my ideas work. So if you're thinking, I don't know what to do, I'm not inspired, just play around, because sometimes something will look really good and sometimes it just doesn't. So I tell my team, my Pink Stamper team members, I tell them, if you're making something and you're just not inspired by the colors or something that you're using, do something else, like pull out different colors, because it's really hard to finish a project or make a project when you're uninspired by it. So just switch it up, switch different colors. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me grab the gold foil really quick. This is gonna be an amazing card, I cannot wait. All right, we're gonna take a gold foil sheet, and I have it cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. And now I'm going to add this. This is coming together very nicely. I like it a lot. It's very elegant. All right. I'm gonna add this to the goil, the goil. That would be the gold foil is called goil now. That's the new nickname for it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of eyeball this where I want it. I think it's just gonna go like that. I think it looks really elegant and really pretty. Maybe turned a little bit like that. And then I need to decide what color cardstock am I gonna put it on. I think I may actually put it on black, and then I will put a white in the middle. Let me show you how to do that, because I get that question a lot as well when you're making cards that have a dark base. So this has a black base. I'm using our Stampin' trimmer again, cutting at 5 1/2. So it's a black card base, but I want to be able to write on it without using, you know, the, whoops, those kind of markers. I can't think, opaque markers, chalk markers. I just want to use a regular pen and write a letter to my friend or my family. So you take your cardstock for the inside, and I usually use white. You can use just a lighter color. It doesn't have to be white. And I cut it down so it's 5 1/4. So it's usually the same size as the outside largest layer. So if I'm using making a smaller layer for my outside, I'll make the inside that it matches. And if you want to stamp anything on the inside, I like to keep mine blank, because I write notes to people and I just don't like anything in the middle. I'd rather just write them out. And I also like to get the ones that people have written out to me instead of just signed, because it's just a lot more personable to do that and to receive them. Oops, don't want it upside down. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. So I have my inside, my outside, and now I'm going to take this cute here. Isn't this just a gorgeous card? I love how it turned out, you guys. We did a great job. We did such a fun job. So I'm using our regular dimensionals, and it looks like they'll fit right here. And then I also have our mini dimensionals. Have you tried the minis yet? They are fantastic. You can put them into places that the large ones don't fit into, or you can cut the big ones in half. It's up to you. So when you're using the dimensionals, it just pops everything up, and it's just so fun. If you're just starting out, you can also do this without the dimensionals. It's just fun to be able to pop it up. Okay, there's my gorgeous card. I love it, you guys. All right, now remember, you can order anything you see to make this card yourself from my shopping page, mypinkstamper.stampinup.net. Don't forget to visit me on my website, mypinkstamper.com, for weekly giveaways, new online classes, and fun tutorials. I will see you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.